All right, welcome back, everybody. Raw exposure. Today, just getting out of the gym. First time back in a gym in like a little over 2 years. About died in there. Um, I play hockey every week, kind of trying to heal up an hip injury. Um, Anyhow, so I'm back in the gym. Felt good. Probably feel it tomorrow. Had the bridal show this weekend at the Mohegan Sun, so that's what we're going to touch on today. The pros, cons, good and bad. I would have done the video yesterday, but I had to do some firearms training out where I work. I'm still a part-timer out in Middle Mass. It's definitely not like Hartford, Connecticut, where I work, but it's fine. So yeah, I did the Mohegan Sun Women's Health, Beauty and Bridal Expo this weekend at the Mohegan Sun. Massive amounts of help from my wife. Couldn't have done it without her. Glasses are fogging the shit up. Thanks. All right. And I got a double eye infection, so I'm trying to hide my ugly face. But shit's fogging up on me. So we got to the show on Friday, set up, pretty painless. Booth was decent, I thought. Show started Saturday. And rolled on into Sunday. And it was excellent. I'm not going to lie. If it sucked, I'd say it sucked. It was nothing but fantastic. Had a steady flow of people both days. Sometimes I had lines at my booth, lines of three deep. So at these wedding shows, you get a lot of inquiries. You're not going to really book anything. I haven't heard anybody booking anything, because you got to send them a contract. You got to, send them an invoice. They go home and him and haw over it and see what they want. Most of them don't really know what they want yet. They don't know how many hours they'll need. So I send them home with a planner to help them plan out their day, so they're not booking 8 hours when they only need 6, or vice versa. You're not trying to cram in 8 hours of wedding time in 6 hours. That's a no-go too. So it's a guide that helps them straighten out their stuff. Look, at my booth, I'm going to be frank, there's no bullshit at my booth. I tell you what you're getting. I don't hide anything. I don't upsell anything. And that's that. If you want me to flip you some nonsense and some magical stuff, ain't gonna happen. So I like being straight with people. I show them what I do, give them examples of what I do, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. There's plenty of other people that can satisfy your needs. So we had had 6+ pages of inquiries, which is outstanding. Some of them have already reached out and booked just in the past couple days. Actually just saw an email come through now. It's a smaller wedding. After I get done picking up my groceries, which my wife said after the gym, go get the groceries. So here we are. So today's going to be a day of following up. And I have to get ready for a bridal show coming Sunday, actually. It's Sunday because I'm missing my hockey game. It's over at the Brass Rail in Southwick. Nice venue. I shoot there often. So I'm going to have a booth over there. So if you're from the area, pop on by. We can chat. You know, if you're in the wedding market, getting married, engaged, whatnot. If I'm squinting, it's because, like, the shit in my... Like, I got an eye infection, so... it's kind of, like, hard to see and shit, but... Other than that. So, yeah, the Bridal Expo, it was 11... Opened up at 11... And it went right till 5 o'clock every day. And when I say it went to 5 o'clock, like, it went to 5 o'clock. And a little later, there were people still milling around, stopping by. I've never had that at a bridal show. This is my first time at the Mohegan, and not the last. So, usually the last hour of a bridal show, you know, there's nobody there. Everybody's gone for the most part. You see vendors just popping their heads out of their booth, looking at each other and going, you know, whatever. You know, I guess it's over. People start packing the shit up and heading out. So this was busy. This was, regardless if they stopped at my booth or not, like, there was traffic everywhere. So, got to give a shout out to my account executive, Stacey.murkette. Absolutely I don't want to use the F word. Fan-effing-tastic. Okay? Helped me out. Got me situated. Got a great spot. You know, checked on me every now and then, see how stuff was going. Got me on live radio, which is another topic. Man, you got to be quick. These people, these radio announcers ask you questions like, you got to think quickly and not sound like a dumbass. Hopefully I didn't. But that was awesome. Got some live airtime. And also leading up to this bridal expo, they announce your name on the radio as a vendor, which is pretty cool. So you get exposure that way. You're getting a lot of exposure. Not the raw exposure like this channel. YouTube sensation. Yeah, okay. I'm trying. So, but they give you all the tools to succeed, in my opinion, and you just got to get out there and show your stuff. If people don't like your stuff, there's somebody else there that maybe you'll like. Not everybody likes my style of editing. That's fine. If you like the light and airy style, you're not going with me. Just simple as that. I don't do that. More of like editorial, dark and moody, that kind of vibe, I guess. And I'm not going to attempt light and airy because I would suck at it. So I'm not going to do it. I'd rather put you to somebody that can do it. I'm not going to, like, get your sale just to get your sale. So, anyways, during that time, Saturday, I had a bunch of friends stop by. Ron Lemelin, he's a photographer. Good guy, good photographer. I'll tag him in the description below. Check his site out. He does some YouTube videos as well. On the photography end, they're not as spicy as what I do. I don't really consider my stuff spicy. I kind of keep it under control, but I'm a little looser than he is. But he gives off great content. Excellent tips if you're getting married. He does Wedding Tip Wednesday. And great friend, all around good guy, and he's a great photographer as well. So yeah, he stopped by with his wife to say hello. Nice seeing Ron. My buddy Quinn Mitchell, he was actually a vendor at this. He plays the saxophone for weddings and events. Awesome. I had the luxury of, at the West Springfield booth, he was right next to me, and it's like having my own private Sax Player. The guy's outstanding. I'll tag him below as well. Real good friend. He was there with his sister. She helps him out. Very nice person. Then Amber-Lynn Watson. She's a wedding planner in the area. Small Town Moments. I'll tag her below. She stopped by. Another very, very nice person. If you need a planner, hit her up. She's very enthusiastic, not aggressive, but she'll make what you want happen. People take aggressive the wrong ways today, you know. It's not like aggressive, like she's gonna knock you out or nothing, but she's gonna really, if you need something done, she's gonna get it done. So give her props. She stopped by. Then I had a bunch of friends that were at the Billy Joel concert, but they didn't want to pay to get into the bridal show. Cheap asses. I know who you are. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Why waste your money just to come in and say hello? You know what I mean? You can FaceTime me from outside the exhibit. Yeah, like, we'll go over the cons real quick. The cons and what I didn't like. Basically nothing. Sum that up right there. I had a very, very positive experience at this. Maybe because it was my first one here at the Mohegan, but man, I'm telling you, I didn't find anything wrong with this show. There's my con. There was none. All right, shit. I got pulling into the grocery store to get my shit. So, all right, we're gonna take a time out. I'll be back. All right, we're back. Now I like to. I don't sit my ass in the car when I get my groceries. I come out and I get out and help the. Usually they're kids. I help them out. Load this shit into the car and like shoot the shit with them for a little bit, because a lot of people just sit in their vehicles and expect them to load their stuff in, and you know, granted, if you're elderly and you can't get out, that's an exception, but you see a lot of people that just kind of like treat them like crap. They don't get paid crap. So I get out and talk to them and hopefully brighten their day with some of my humor. So back on track, this wedding expo. We already went over the cons. There were none. The pros, there were a shit ton of them. Massive crowd. Very professional. Like, you walk into this, granted, it's, you know, it's the Mohegan. I get it. So that helps. You know, it's not like you're doing it at like, I don't know, like a shitty in town. I shouldn't say shitty, but like an in-town type building. They just don't have the fanfare like a casino does, so they got to work with what they have. It's not that they're bad. It's just they don't have that wow factor where a casino kind of does. So that's the advantage of having it, I think, at a casino venue, as opposed to, you know, like a hockey rink that's turned into a venue during non-hockey times. Kind of leave it like that, I guess. Not to say that they can't be great also. But aside from that, it was the whole production, the signage, the way the media was, the promotions. You know, and I get some places don't have that kind of money, so maybe they can't do the type of crazy production that this place does, which that's fine. But I'm just going based on this show, and it was good. Vendors were pleasant, came over and spoke to me, often. And some of them were getting married, and they scoped me out for their photographer, so that was kind of cool as well. But yeah, it was good. They had a lot of vendors. They did have some home improvement vendors. They had the Hartford Police Department there trying to recruit people, which those two individuals I know. Went over and talked to them at length. It's kind of funny. Don't know why they'd be at a bridal show, but whatever. Take what they can get, I guess. So anyways, it was nice seeing them. Shot the breeze with them. Not gonna lie, it's tempting to go back, but 4 years, I'm not gonna. Right now, I know a ton of people there, but in 4 years, the way people are in and out of there now, I won't know anybody. So I'll just stick to what I'm doing. Happier, I sleep every night. I kind of get to do what I really enjoy doing. So there's a lot of pluses. And I'd just be going back to see friends. I can see them anytime. So the bridal show, we'll get back on track. I'm getting way off on a tangent. Bridal show was excellent. Excellent. Can't say enough positive things about it. Top notch. They had a bunch of shows, purse giveaways, runway stuff. I didn't obviously go down there. I stayed at my booth. I think Quinn went and played the sax up at some of these. That's how good this guy is. He's very good. Yeah, it's like, I'll attach some photos on this YouTube video and get to check it out. Usually in these shows, I have time to walk around. Like, I didn't have time to walk around at all. I ran and saw Quinn real quick, and that's it. So that's how busy it was. So they did have a Paws Puppy Rescue. I probably screwing up the name. They had all sorts of little puppies there in one corner that you could, they're like a rescue agency. All sorts of little puppies. Very popular booth. Don't get a dog if you're not going to keep it. Let's tell you that right now. We rescue pit bulls. We have been for the good part of 20 plus years. So, I'm not going to lie, it's expensive if you care for them properly. So, don't get a dog and mistreat the dog, and it's going to be part of the family. So, keep that in mind. So, that was a very popular booth. Yeah, and the time, 11 to 5 o'clock, that shit just, before you knew it, it was like, usually at a lot of these shows, you're just constantly looking at your watch sometimes. But not this one. Not this one. It was like the shit was over with like that. It went by, that's how busy it was. So my friend Ron, who I spoke about earlier, he'll probably do it next year. He should. Yeah, and I'm probably just going to stick with the three shows. Well, 4, including like this brass rail show. I'll do the Mass Mutual Center, which I've done several times. The first time doing the West Springfield show at the Big E this year, and I'm definitely doing the Mohegan next year. It's not even a question. Not even a question. Then after the show, we went and had dinner and went up to Tom's Watch Bar to Mohegan. If you're ever in that area, we went to breakfast there twice. dinner once. Let me tell you, that shit was great. Great meals. Our first night, we got there on a Friday. I'm not going to tell you where in that place. It was on the other side, but it was less than spectacular. I don't want to call them out, but work on your shit. You know who you are. I was worried about if I was going to be in the latrine the next day. You got to work on your shit. Eyes are killing me today. But otherwise, it was, I've never been to the Mohegan, so everything was new there, including the casino. I don't gamble, but walk through, it looked pretty cool. A few little shops. They had Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. They had the cheaper side, well, cheaper, whatever, Then they had another side, which was, I think the steaks went up to like $400. I passed on that. I not to say if I was like really like wealthy, or not wealthy, but if I had a lot more money, I'd give it a shot. I wanted to go, but my frugal wife did not. So, and she made the right decision. Sometimes having somebody next to you on your side that can override your stupid ass decisions or thoughts is a good thing. Because I'd be doing this video right now going, oh my God, I can't believe, spent that kind of money on a dinner that was 3 days ago. So she kind of keeps me in check. Keep me out of prison. You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to wrap this up. I'll attach some stuff from the Mohegan in this video. So if you're a vendor, reach out to me or, Stacey.Murkette, if you're in the area, account executive. She'll hook you up, get you straight. She brought me some goodie bags too with some food for the show. Yeah, like Stacey, if you're watching, thank you. Yeah, outstanding. All right, behave yourself. Like I always say, or don't get caught. I'll just stay straight. All right, out.
Connecticut's classic rock. Gary Byron broadcasting live at Mohegan Sun for the annual Women's Health, Beauty, and Bridal Expo. And you can't think bridal without thinking wedding photography. Caught up with Bill from
William Russell Photography.
William Russell. That's a lot of names, right?
That's it. You know what? The name's too long, but what am I going to do, right? Got to stay with it.
What's the style in wedding photography nowadays?
The style.
Are they a lot of candids?
You can do candids, you can do light and airy, which I don't do. I do like natural.
I want to talk about what you do.
I do editorial, natural, some moody, dark and moody type stuff.
Are you a real moody guy?
I can be. That's what my wife says. Depends what day it is.
Well, we got to lighten this up a little bit.
Yeah, so I live out in Western Mass. I cover all of New England. I travel all over the place. New York, down the shores of Connecticut, Maine, New York City. I've been out there, so Long Island.
So basically, have camera, will travel.
Heck yeah. I got to watch my mouth. I don't want to be, I don't want to be swearing. But
so people can see your work if they come down to the bridal show. Do you have a lot of photos on display?
Yes, I do. I have a full booth. You can see some metal prints. I have some canvas prints. I also have photos from other things that I do. Quinceañeras, senior, college, and high school senior photos.
So when you do photos, you do it all, not just weddings.
Not just weddings, and I use real fire in some of these athletic photos. I don't Photoshop stuff. I use the real fire method.
Wow, you're old school. Do you use